On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. The RPO, it's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it set up on the outside. Got enough space. Into their happy place for a touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the right. Running into the open space. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. No huddle offense to the line. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Using his legs, it's Needham. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Completes it in the middle. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Kick is in the air. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Another incompletion on third down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner goes down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Making side adjustments here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Needham. There he goes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Forced out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up the 1st down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pucks it out of the air. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Offense in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got his man in the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Trying to bull his way in. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
On the option, he'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 8 over Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Jukes his way for more. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, got to make something happen quick late in the 4th quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.